Is Pinterest the right strategy for you? I just finished day one of my Pinterest relaunch. And I've actually I'm going to attach a video that I did of screen sharing, just showing you kind of what I'm using and why and how I got there. So I did work probably for just about 2 hours specifically on my day one plan, and I'll show you what my day one plan is in that video. But I basically redid my profile. I still have to do an image for that. And I created a description. I archived all my old boards and cleaning up. But they say don't archive or delete a bunch of stuff all in one day because that screams spam. So I'm holding off on that. And then I do share what my actual starting profile looks like. And then I will show you, I created one pin. I'll show that in day two at the beginning of that video, and then I'm going to go on from there. So I just wanted to recap of what this video is. It's kind of like how I got started, what I'm using, and how I did it. And day two, I'll recap what I did and go from there. So be sure to subscribe and follow along as I share day by day what's going on. It's a Monday through Friday series, potentially for the next 90 days. I'm sure there will be days that I'll miss, but that is the strategy. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, this is day one of my Pinterest reboot. Quick look, here is my current Pinterest. I have not started yet. I just want to show you where I'm starting and where I'm hoping to go. So my profile, pretty blank. Doesn't have, it says more, but there really is no more. So this is it. This is what my profile looks like. And these are my current pins and boards, which I really didn't understand what boards were until I started diving a little bit deeper just a couple of days ago. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty ugly. You'll notice I'm getting a few impressions, like 167 on that, one click. So basically 0 clicks or next to nothing, which no clicks means no income, right? So this is where I'm starting and how I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to show you real quick. I started with EasyPin GPT, and how I found this was masterclass that I'm in for Amazon influencers. Andrea Matea, I think is how you say her last name, was on Friday, and I happened to actually call out into the universe on Friday that I needed to refocus and reclaim my business and my life, because as an Amazon influencer, not doing Pinterest, I saw my income starting to go down because the influencer program in general has changed. And then in late December of 2025, I had decided that I want to focus more on brand deals. So reaching out to brands and creating videos specifically for them that they own. That's called user generated content, or UGC. And I've been getting a few brand deals here and there, but it's hard. It's hard because it's easy work. Like doing the videos is the easy part, but the behind the scenes things is hard because you constantly have to be pitching. You have to accept rejection or just people ignoring you, and you have to negotiate, you have to edit, you have to produce. So all the things, it's very difficult. So in order to scale, you have to get really good at editing and also be pitching. So it's hard. I still want brand deals. I still want to be, but I want to be picky about the brands that I work with, meaning I want them to be really brands that I use, not people or brands that find me and I'm trying to fit into I'm a square peg trying to fit into a round hole type of thing. So I want it to be a product that I actually use and is beneficial for me. So that is where I found Pinterest, the EasyPin GPT. And my intention during that class, listening to her, was that all I needed was this: create a Pinterest pin from this image, meaning that it would help me create better images of products in real life situations. Yes, it would be AI generated, but it also generated an SEO. It will generate an SEO optimized description and title for Pinterest that will help attract buyers and bring them over to Amazon. But here's the deal, I have not even touched that. I have not even looked at that because I saw these other things. And yes, GPTs can bring you down a major rabbit hole, but in this respect, I believe that it's a good thing. So today's day one. I did day zero telling you that I was doing this, but now I just want to show you what it is and get started. And I will be starting a time clock after this video and actually working for 2 hours, getting through what I can. And tomorrow I'll jump on and review exactly what it was that I did today. So, I haven't even touched this, but the first thing I did was tell me what's trending in my niche and audit my Pinterest account. So, because I work pretty extensively in ChatGPT, yes, I know that is not the preferred platform or AI platform of choice right now. Claude seems to be a big deal, but because I've been using ChatGPT for a few years and I've created a persona and I feel like it knows me, I'm not changing at this point. I don't feel like it's necessary. I do have the paid version of ChatGPT. If I find that maybe Claude might be beneficial down the road, I will change, but no one's convinced me yet that it's necessary. So I I asked ChatGPT after finding what's trending in my niche, and since I didn't put in a niche, it gave me generic trends on Pinterest right now for 2026. I took what this spit out, went over to my ChatGPT, just my regular ChatGPT, punched in, or I cut and paste basically what spit out there, and I asked for direction on what my niche is. So then it spit out, and I'm just going to show you all the things that I had ChatGPT spit out once I started working on this, all these documents. And let's see if I can find one that specifically tells me what my niche is. So my brand is called Trail to Table, and what it is, here it is. Trail to Table is basically an outdoor, let me just let it pull up here and then I'll tell you exactly what it is. So my persona, my who I am is I'm all about being active after age 50. Everything that I puts in after 40, but I do think that there's a big differential from 40 to 50. So it's lifestyle after 50, staying active. So Gen X wellness lifestyle. So it's about active outdoor living, everyday wellness upgrades, and eating high protein meals, creating them from whatever. So this is what my niche is. This is what ChatGPT gave to me. So I took what's trending, did an audit, and then I kept drilling down on this audit. So after you get the audit, it's great. It tells you, okay, um, here's here's some suggestions. And maybe you've been on Pinterest for a while and it might give you more information. But mine was, just do this, or whatever. So I kept going and I kept getting a lot of information. I'm just going to show you a quick um, look at exactly what it is. I'm hoping that I'm recording because I don't see it. Uh, I basically came back with this amount of documents, 25 different documents, which is a lot, right? It's hard to organize that all. So then at the very end of my audit, I said, can you put it together in a book so I can refer to it and have a table of contents that is clickable so I can work through it. And at the very end, it gave me And then I said, I want a specific plan, 90-day plan of what I need to do every single day. And then I haven't even read Scaling the Brand and Final Strategy Notes. I haven't looked at that, but if you notice in this book, it tells me all about my niche, all these things. It's not just about Pinterest, because to make the most out of Pinterest, I'm going to need some other things. So it tells me about Shopify. Because I asked it, because I knew of some things, but it also suggests, because I'm like, okay, so I create these images and it's not just Amazon, because you don't want it to just be one platform. Then what? I don't get it, because I didn't understand it. So I kept asking for more information, and it's not just Pinterest. Pinterest needs to be tied to something. It's an image, but from that image, you're taking your viewers to something else. So you blog post, stand store, whatever. I don't always want to be selling, so I am creating, and they suggest that you need an email list. You need to own your assets, so you're going to be creating an email list and creating a blog. Now I'm scared. Now I'm like overwhelmed. This is a lot, but I asked for, just dumb it down for me, make it super easy. So we're going to take this from step one to a money making generator, and let's see how long it takes to actually see some traction. I don't have a blog, currently don't have a blog. I don't have an email list. So this is going to take me to setting up a blog, setting up an email list, and I even asked about costs and the tools that I need and how much is this going to cost me. For 3 months, this should basically be, because I already have a domain, I already have a few things in place. It's gonna basically cost me nothing. I already paid for ChatGPT for $20 a month, so that's good. I already have a domain, so I don't need that. So those are things that you may need prior to getting started or while getting started, and just going to be working through this. So today I'm starting at this, my first 90-day plan. Okay, so this is what I'm scheduled to do for the first week. Some days I'm going to work more than the 90 minutes to 2 hours, and some days I'm going to work less. So I may get through these quicker. But the first thing is I'm going to connect a domain, set up Shopify, set up Kit, create core pages, and create my Pinterest account and boards. So specifically today, I am going to clean up my Pinterest profile and my Pinterest description and work from there. Tomorrow I'll show you what I got done in my 90 minutes. So if you want to follow along for this 90-day Pinterest strategy, hit that like button and drop your comments if you have any suggestions. And if you want to know more about this Easy Pin GPT, it's in the description notes. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.